particular age division, and I think all these kids do a very good job. There's just certain things that I think bring the top four that I'm going to take back, to compete against the next heats in this age division. They just do things just a notch better, just in terms of intensity, getting your animals shown, the pace that you go at. And another big thing that I think is super important is your whip control. There are times I do want you to be intense and I do want you to get the animal shown, but I also just, relax on the whip, use the whip, at a particular amount, not too much and not enough. And just things like that that bring, these four that I'm going to pick back. It's going to be the young man in the blue, it's going to be the young lady in the black, it's going to be the young lady in the red, and then it's going to be the young man in the green. I think all of these people do a phenomenal job. They just, hit it better when it comes to sorting them up. But congrats to all these exhibitors.
So if you were one of the four that she pointed at, you're going to get pinned in the back. So if you were one of the four she pointed at, go to the pin in the back.
I said earlier, I think showmanship is super important. And I think the age divisions that we've already seen have already brought so much quality, just in terms of show style, show skill, and everything else that they do in the ring. So I'm really looking forward to, as we continue to go through these classes and even see the next heat in this particular age division. I think there's 4 out here that hit my style right on the head, just in terms of, being able to get that animal shown, being there every single time that I'm turning away and, walking to another place, but also keeping themselves out of the crowd. I think that's another big thing that I probably didn't hit on, but you can probably pick up from my style. I want you to kind of be by yourself, or not necessarily by yourself, but if there's an opening, I want you to hit it. I want you to try and find those spots where, you have my undivided attention yet again, not just from first glance, but also when everybody else is out here. And I think these top 4, I kind of knew in my mind whenever they first hit the ring that I was going to bring them back. Just in terms of showing me those 3 angles that I like to see when you first come out of the gate. Eye contact, using the lip just a perfect amount, and things like that are just my personal preference. You can disagree, but this is my style and that's just how I like it. I'm going to bring the young man back up here with the black peg. I'm going to bring the young man with the purple shirt, the young lady with the blue shirt, and then the young lady with the white shirt. Congrats to all these individuals.
If she just told you, you'll go to the back and pin. So she just named you as one of the 4, go to the back to get pinned. Our Crow's Lake Catfish Farm, Bowers Family Farm, Zoo's Ice, I think that's Zoe's Ice Paradise, TTF Nutrition, Hotch Family Meats, Billy King Ford, 5S Trucking, Roll Off Renegades Dumpster Rentals, and Uline. Thank you this morning as our gold sponsors. We appreciate your sponsorship and the support you give our exhibitors today. going on. That raffle is for a solo stove or a Bulgaria B14 Ridge Wilderness gun. I think it's a rifle. The tickets for that is $5 each, or you can have 5 tickets for $20.
Like I said, just do the best in terms of personal preference and, what I like in terms of time and time. And I won't talk too much because I know they have to get that on out here inside. But I'm going to keep back the young lady in the blue. I'm going to keep the young man in the black, this young man in the black, and then the young lady in the purple over here. Congrats all these individuals.
So she just came in from back over here. Final champion drive. It's open for breakfast, and we also have Cherry Street back there if you want some caffeine and got really good teas. 10% of all sales today will go back into the sponsorship of the Jefferson alumni. So please support them. Get you some caffeine and great teas back there. We also have several of our show supply trailers in the back. So Blue Ribbon is back there. Sullivan's is back there. So if you have any show supply needs, make sure you stop by those trailers and get those needs, whatever you need. is back there. And Kay Williams Photography is here for your photography needs. We also have the raffle, so don't forget the raffle is going on. Five tickets for $20 or $5 each. So make sure you pick up a raffle to support the alumni today, and to also be able to put in for a solo stove or a Bugatti, I don't think I'm saying that right, B14 rifle.
I mean, they all do a phenomenal job. From all the 12 that I kept out here to the top 4 that I have out here, I was extremely impressed, and honestly just gets me excited for, what's to come for the rest of today. But to focus on these kids here, I think they all do a really good job. The ones that I, pinned up just had a few things that either it wasn't my personal preference or it was just, maybe they're distance away from me, or times where I just think that they, got a little bit distracted, just things like that. And that's why I have these top 4 out here, because I think in terms of my type of kind, these are the ones that hit the, just hit it the best and do the best that they can. I think between them, there's a top pair and a bottom pair of them. And I'll start with the bottom pair. I think this young person does a phenomenal job showing. I think there's just times where I was just like, this person could just speed up a little bit, maybe get a bit closer to me, and sometimes seems just a bit distance in terms of eye contact and just a bit distracted. That's going to be the young man with the black belt over here. He's going to be 4th. And in terms of 3rd, I think this young person does a really, really good job. Came out the gate super strong, super driven, and I really liked it. I think as time goes on, this person just gets just a little bit too laid back for me, and I just need them to just keep that intensity throughout the entire drive. That's going to be the young lady in the blue shirt. And as we get closer to the top pair, I knew one of them was going to come back for sure, and I knew the other one was as well. I think they just do a phenomenal job, just using their range, just having that presence, using the whip to the best of their ability. But I think there was just one, every single time I looked, they always had their eyes on me, they were always there, and this is just a phenomenal show, and I'm very impressed with this age division that they're able to do this well. It's going to be the young lady in the white lady champion, and the young man in blue. Congrats to all these exhibitors.
Tanner Posey from Toombs County. 11, Delaney Turner from Wilcox. 10, Will Matthews from Pike County 4-H. 9, Molly Griffin from Ben Hill 4-H. 8, Sadie Winchester from Pulaski County 4-H. 7, Katie Claire Sconiers from Toombs 4-H. 6, Wyatt Stanford from Gilmer 4-H. 5th, Trace Dowell from Jackson County 4-H. 4th, Brady Ball from Campbell County, Tennessee. 3rd, Bella Holke from Berrien County. 2nd, Henry Crowley from Tift County 4-H. And winning 4th through 5th grade showmanship this morning is Lillian Crosby from Jeff Davis 4-H. Congratulations. Now entering the ring is Class 6, 6th grade showmanship.